So coming back to our workflow rule, we have done with task update. Sorry, we have done with email update, email alert and field update, and task under one OWD. I mean, sorry, not OWD, outbound messages. 1 minute. So send automated email. We have learned updated the field update. We have done. So create a task for someone. How can we do it? We can see now. So in case whenever if you want to create task, if it is not if we are unable to doing the create the task for someone, what we have to do? We need to check either it will be allows to that object or not. So we have done with that as well. Now we'll go with task update. So here what we have give. So we have assigned
We
one
have
task to
a
Srikanth and subject to need to return the documents and unique name we gave. Due date is after triggering the record. I mean, after completion of after completion of the creation of that particular record, after 2 days, it has to be done. So that's how we have created one task. But how do we find out either it will be work or not? Vijay, I'm asking you only. So once once we have done with this task,
Mm-hmm.
either it will be work or not, how can we find out? Okay, let me check here. So employees list,
New.
new, I'm giving.
And then we have to give the email of the employee also, right?
Here email of employee not required. That's what I asked. See here we are assigning task to somebody else, not to the employee. We are assigning
Okay.
this record to the user.
Okay.
That's what I asked.
Okay.
Got it? So
Yeah, yeah, I
here
got it.
to whom we have assigning this Srikanth, and here we are updating the employee of sorry email of employee. So this
Mm-hmm.
employee only he has to give the return the documents. Okay, let me update that one as well. Okay, so now I'm saving this. Eligible for promotion, country name it's sorry, country name I haven't give.
You give pick list. All right.
No, we haven't give.
I think USA or UK we gave.
That's what I want to check. Either it is USK or
I think UK. Yes.
let me check here. ESA. Okay. Okay. So field update has done. Field update has done. Can you please check either mail alert has done or not? You might have received the mail.
Okay. Give me a second. Yeah, I got it.
Got it right?
You are not
So,
selected for the USA placement as you are having the only 2 years of experience with the Java technology.
okay. So now we can see third one, task update is working or not. How can we see that? Two things are working now. See, mail alert, you have got the mail, and field update, we have received it, this one. And third one, task update. So how can we find out either task update is working or not?
First, we have to create the task, right?
Yeah, we have created. See here, in workflow actions, we have created the task.
Okay, task need to return to the documents. Okay.
Okay, how can we find out either it's working or not? To whom we have
Employees
assigned here? Srikanth.
above,
So
yeah.
here we need to log in as Srikanth.
Okay.
So before that we need to check either that particular object is accessible or not for this profile. We need to check. So it is there. So how can you find out either that record is shared or not here?
We can go for that employee.
Yes, we have logged in, but nothing is find out here.
Mm, shall we go with the companies?
What do we do with companies?
We can go and check that employee is having that the permission or not for work.
Not required. 1 minute. So have you seen this page? Srikanth is a user, and home
Yes.
page, job position, etc., we have. So now nothing is finding here. That time what we can do is we'll go to setup. For Srikanth, we don't have mail ID. So what we can do is I'll just log out. 1 minute. Vijay, can you please tell your email ID?
Uh, Lucky Mopuri, MOPURI at the red gmail.com.
Okay.
Where?
No, it is not getting changed. Okay. Now what I want to show is, so whenever that task is not updated or not, if you want to see that, If you want to see that, just click on setup and go to home page, and here click on home page layouts, and see here we can find out DE default, that means developer edition default. If you click on this, you can find all these things: calendar, task, items to improve. All these things it is updated for this user. Okay, in task we need to find out. So we can see, if you click on task, we can get it those task list. If you are not click on it, it won't come. So save and assign. Profiles, which profiles we need to add, we can check. So
Above.
Srikanth, the profile we need to check. Srikanth profile is 26th May.
Mm-hmm.
So for 26th May it is available or not? Yes. For 26th May, homepage default is there. So here I am changing D default. D default in the sense
Development.
developer
Yes.
edition default. Okay.
Default.
So I just saved it. And again one more, app launcher. We need to check app launcher is available or not. Wait.
No.
So no, it is not there. So now let me log in as Srikanth. See here, task list it is not there. Items to improve.
Page layouts. The defaults. Task is there.
26th May. Okay.
Okay.
It has to come, but why it is not coming? Give me a minute. Log out and log in.
Okay.
Standard performance. You have no event scheduled for the next 7 days. So here we are getting it. So next 7 days we don't have any events. But here in workflows, what is the option we gave?
Are you a parent with one?
So employee list create after 2 days. We need to have one task, and Shrikant Abhavaram will be the user. CFO, and this is done. See here, task is coming. No task is there as of now. So all open I am giving it. Shrikant, why it is not coming?
Next 7 days, did you have to come back?
Yes, I gave. Next,
7 days. Mm.
one minute. First, what is the task we gave? Created date plus 2 days. So today we have created. So 11th it has to be there. No, I'm I'm seeing in my list. Oh, sorry. Okay, Srikanth doesn't have access for this because he belongs to app launcher. 1 minute. So let me change this user. Okay. So for Rahul, we haven't add any objects for
Done.
this profile.
Okay.
So
Okay.
what we have to do is we have to give permissions for this particular object. So just go to
Good.
Srikanth CFO. Okay. Let me try last time. Why Srikanth is not getting it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, for 26th May, let me see what is the, sorry, 1 minute. What is the level of access we gave for 26th May profile?
Mm-hmm.
In case it doesn't have any access for that, we'll be getting the same.
Okay.
So go to profile,
Career certificates.
26th May. In my list, we gave modify all. Everything is okay. Hmm. So I have tried to change the assign for some other person instead of Srikanth. I have changed as Vijaya, but it is not
Mm-hmm.
coming. Any reason? Did you find out?
Coordination, documentation.
What, Vijay?
No, sir.
Let me explain. No, this entire arc I have created separately, so that is the reason users also not there. Many, I don't have many users here.
Okay.
Profile user.
Bhavya, go on sleep. You can finish.
Yeah, give me a minute. Better I can create another user and I'll add that particular user because
Sure, sir.
this user is not working. Something went wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And this is another important thing, Vijay. So whenever if you want to create another user, so we'll be having limited licenses for two salesforce ids, two salesforce licenses, and three salesforce platform licenses. So we have already used two salesforce licenses. One is for Ram, another one is Srikantapuram. So now what we can do is not Srikant, no, Vijaya. So now what we can do is we can deactivate one ID and we can create another ID. So that's what I'm doing it here. So I
Okay.
have deactivated for Srikant ID and I'm going to create another one. So now we can see. Sorry. Okay, workflow is there for this. Then why it is? Okay. So now I have changed this. Now what I have done is I have removed Srikanth and I have added Vijaya ID over there. So we will create a new one. So we have done with field update, and you may got received email as well. Now we can see either task update is coming or not with Vijaya. So here, and I have logged in as Vijaya, and here task is coming like in progress.
Mm-hmm.
There is a problem with user Shrikant ID. That license is different, so that is the reason we are unable to find out that one. But instead of that, I have changed your ID as assigned user, and now on your ID, see, on your ID you are getting task in progress. Need to return the documents,
Okay.
and your ID is the next 7 days I give. If I give tomorrow, it will not come.
Okay.
So this month I gave and waiting user. Okay. So
Mm.
how can I find out? Okay, so now I'll have logged in as Vijaya, right? So if I want to complete this task, what I have to do? Just click on
Mm.
it, edit this, just click on complete and give yes. That's it. It will be done. So
Okay.
now again I logged out, and I'm going to log in as Ram, employees list. This is the record, right? So
Mm-hmm.
here we have done with this, but how can we find out either task will be completed or not? So go to home. No, sorry. Vijay, now tell me, how can we find out here either it's completed or not, that particular task? Because I was not the user. I'm not the user. I just assigned this task to somebody else.
Mm.
Any idea?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So just now we have seen in Classic. Now we can see in Lightning. So here we can create a few more IDs.
Mm-hmm.
Like Okay. So now we have created two more records in Lightning. So in Lightning, how can we find out either task will be assigned to somebody else or not? So for that, so just click on this particular record. What are the things you can find out here? Employee name, employee ID, and here you can see this workflow rule and mail update also you got it. And this side, right side, you can see. Right side, if you see here, new event, new task, log a call, email, you can find all these things. And upcoming and overdue, here you can see the task list to whom you have assigned, you can see here.
Yes.
Okay. So if you click on this, user details will be getting it, and you have done you have completed the task list or not, you can get it. And classic version, you will have to log in as a user, then only you can identify that.
Okay.
Okay, so give me a minute. Companies, employees list. Okay, and here also see, you can find this. Okay, now what I'll do is I'll log in as, I'll be logging as Vijaya. Either I can see those records are not in Lightning. We can see
Okay.
users. I'm going to log in as Vijaya. This profile is not there in Lightning. Why?
As we
Any idea here?
no sir.
Okay, let me tell you. We have logged out that particular ID into Classic, not in Lightning.
Yes.
25th May profile. So for 25th May profile, just check SVTech solution Lightning is available or not. It is visible. It is coming in Classic only. Let me check why it is coming in Classic. So
Mhm.
edit this, and in progress, it's completed. Save. So one task is completed, which you got assigned from some other user. Now you can see either it be done or not. So in this, go to facility command lightning, employees list. So here 47 record. Here still it is showing the time. So 48, go with 48. It is in progress. See here. In this, if you want to see this particular task, just go to edit, and here you can see the status of completed. You
Okay.
can see completed status, and here you can see the timing at what time you have assigned. See, created by 7:45. 7:45 record has been created, and 7:50 it has been completed.
Yeah.
So in case in lightning, if you don't find this activity list, what we can do, see here itself,
Reset.
in home page here itself you can get it a my task list. So here just go to my task, you'll be getting all these things.
Okay.
Whichever you have assigned, you'll be getting it. In case if you are not getting in lightning, what you can do is go to setup, sorry, not setup, edit page. Go to edit page, and here you can see task list. Yes, yes, you'll be getting this one. Wherever you want to see it on home page, you can just drag and drop it here. See here you can find today's task. In case if it is not visible, we can just go to edit page and you can do the home page layout here.
Okay.
So better you can create one more user, and for that user just check profile level access and license level access, everything you can see it. Then you can assign task to that particular user.
Okay.
Okay. So,
Okay.
and one more action is pending for workflow rules. 1 minute. Let me go to classic.
Outbound.
Yes, outbound message. So just think, just think in one project. They are having two platforms. One is Salesforce and another one is Java or .NET something. So one particular point of time, one particular point of time, Java people want to get some data from Salesforce. That means in that particular project, two platforms people were working. So somewhere
Okay.
we need to share our data to them, like to change the name or to change the users information, etc., etc. So that time what we can do is we can check the what are the information we need to share to them. Then we can share the data from Salesforce side without doing any code. So by using workflow rule outbound message, we can do it. Now we can see either how can we do that outbound messages. So as usual, just go to workflows, and here workflow actions, just click on it, and if you click on this, you can get it new outbound message. Just click on outbound message, and here you can give a name as, okay, outbound message for Java team, unique name it will be taking it, and endpoint URL. Endpoint URL, we can't find anything. We used to get that endpoint URL to from Java team. I mean, to whom we need to share, those people will share one endpoint URL. So currently, we are not getting anything. I'm giving one dummy URL here,
Mm-hmm.
and user to send as, okay. I'm going to say, I gave my name because I'm going to send this. And protected component, this is not required now. Session ID, session ID in the sense, for example, if you logged in any bank website or any school website, session timeout, time will be give, right? Like if you
Yes.
logged in without doing anything more than 10 minutes, it will be get logged out automatically. So session ID also we can give. If you want to give, you can give, or else you can don't touch this thing. And here, available fields. For this particular object, we have these many available fields. Okay, but in
Mm-hmm.
this, we want to share only few things to Java team. What are those things we can see? See, we can give employee ID, sorry, employee name, employee ID, email of employee, and experience. Only these four columns we want. We should share this information to Java team. I just
Okay.
give. Okay, only these
Mm.
four. We are not adding all these things. Okay, and just give save and click on done. Now all the actions done, right? So
Mm-hmm.
if you click on, if you create any new record, now we can create three more records. And I'm going to give another record. Okay, so I have created three records now.
Mm-hmm.
Three records I have created, and for the three records, what are the actions we gave? Task list, just now we have seen, and you might have received the email also for email alert. and the field update it has done. We just now we have seen over there, field update it's done. And while these three has done, outbound message also will be done. But we know how to see the task list either it has been done or not. So we can log in as the particular user and we can check. And how can we find out outbound message will be done or not?
Okay.
So as we'll go to setup, see here, outbound messages, just click on it and you can see here.
Email message.
I'm sorry.
No, no, no.
So here in through digital file we have shared. If you want to show which one it has done, you can just click on it, and digital file you can share this. Employee of email, employee ID. Just copy this one, and we can share. You can send through email if they required. In case if they haven't get it. So here, one minute. View message delivery status. Just click on it and see here. Failures in queue. Okay, 405 error method not allowed. Why it's came? Because we haven't gave endpoint URL exactly. We gave one dummy URL. One
Yes.
minute. I'll show you once again. See here. Endpoint URL we gave Google. So that is the reason here it got failure.
Okay.
Okay, if we get exact URL from particular team, then we can update same URL here. Then they'll be getting it. In case though you have shared, still they haven't get it information from your end. That time we can send this visual file to them through mail.
Okay.
Entire this mail we'll just copy it and we can send to that particular team.
Okay.
Okay, so in this way we can do it all these action list like task update, email alert, field update, and outbound messages. But not only this, we have a few more modules and workflow rules. They are, so as of now we have seen four actions, right? Which kind of actions they are? Any idea?
You're asking those four:
Yes,
email,
email, field update,
out,
outbound message, and
outbound message,
task
and
update.
task.
Yes.
Yes.
And here you can find two types of workflow actions. What are they? Here itself you can find. These all are immediate workflow actions.
Okay.
Okay. And we
Okay.
have two types of workflow actions in workflow. They are immediate workflow actions and time dependent workflow actions. For example, as we discussed, while they are conducting the interviews, Monday to Friday they'll be conducting the interviews, and Saturday they'll be having program like to return the documents.
Yes.
So that means person who has attended the interview on Monday, when they'll be getting the documents on Saturday.
Saturday.
So that will be which kind of action?
time day.
Time dependent action. Okay, let me give in some other way. In organizations, every day we'll be having workflow rules. I mean, we'll be getting mails from HR team or some other team. So on one particular day, will be employees will be getting their birthday wishes, greetings from the HR. So that means
Mhm.
it's a time dependent workflow action. That
Okay.
particular day, they'll be giving one particular day, and they can decide which date it should be roll out, and it will be done. And time dependent action we can give maximum of 999 days. So for example,
Wow.
if you give birthday date in one column, and trigger date we give, right,
Mm-hmm.
while we are creating task. One minute.
So yeah, after 1 week and plus 2 days or something.
Yes, one minute. I'll show. So here you can see created date and plus
Plus
3 days.
3 days.
So here, in case if we want to keep it as birthday, so we
Okay.
can select that particular field, and plus we can add 364 days.
Okay.
So that means after 365 days, I mean 365th day, they'll be receiving one personalized email template as the birthday wishes.
Yes.
So time dependent actions will work like that, and in time dependent action, how it will work, we can see tomorrow.
Okay, sir.
And time dependent action also, we can get all these four actions, and we need not to repeat once again here. And tomorrow itself, we can find out. One minute. Here we have one doubt. This evolution criteria created, and every time it's stated, created, and anytime it's stated to subsequently meet criteria. How it works, and yesterday we had done it, but it was not getting it.
Yeah.
Why that mistake came? Everything we can discuss tomorrow.
Okay,
So
sir.
as of now, any doubts here? So for this task update, before giving task update, just go through with few more users in your org. Just create few more users with the different licenses. Then you can understand very easily. Because now we have assigned to Srikanth that IDs are not accessible because we haven't gave the access to him. So that is the reason we got the problem. So while I gave your name, it is taking it for task update.
Okay.
Okay. If you have any doubts,
Okay.
you can ping me. And tomorrow
Yeah.
we can complete workflow rule time dependent actions, and process builder also will complete tomorrow.
Okay.
Any doubts, Vijay, as of now?
No, sir. Share the video, sir, as early as possible. If I get any chance, I will go through with the video one more time, 1 or 2 times.
Yeah, sure, sure.
Yeah.
Done. Thank you, Vijay. Bye.
Thank you, sir.